What is going on, free-for-all racing fans? We're here tonight for race number 9 at Concord of the Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series. On your pole, Sean Langton. Outside is going to be Jason Warren. In the second row, Brandon Roberts. Next to him is going to be, I believe it's going to be Mike Durfee. I don't have my grid coming up. Give it a second here. It'll pop up as soon as the race begins. 75 lap feature here at Concord Raceway. It's going to be a throwback night, so you're going to see more paint schemes of drivers these guys idolized or looked up to growing up. See some Harry Gant, Alan Kowicki. I think I saw... there's a Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon. Got a whole bunch of different cars out there today. Pace cars dipping down. These guys are lining up side by side, ready to put it to the floor for 75 laps here at Concord Speedway. And we are green. Sean Langton taking the lead. Jason Warren on the outside. Tucking in real quick, getting in a single file line. Brandon Roberts right behind, followed by Mike Durfee and Josh Oswald. Coming around turn 3, and we have one lap down here at Concord. Sean Langton in the lead. Jason Warren only about a car length behind. Brandon Roberts just behind him. The top 3 are getting quite a bit of a jump off the rest of the crew. Josh Oswalt in 4th, just behind, about 4 or 5 car lengths. Looks like Jason Warren's going to try to get close to Sean Langton and take that first position away as we come around for lap 4 of 75 here at Concord. You are watching the Free-For-All Racing League Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series. Short field today, only 9 cars. Jason Lottridge already out, must be having connection issues. Sean Langton still your leader. Jason Warren getting right on his bumper, trying to take first place away. Jason Warren going on the inside of Sean Langton. And he is going to take the lead away from Sean. Entering lap 6 of 75. They are battling side by side though. Sean Langton not ready to give it up. Brandon Roberts coming up behind Sean Langton. Looks like these 3 guys are going to battle for first, all 3 of them. Sean Langton tucking in behind Jason Warren, who is now the leader. All 3 of them running close. Bumper to bumper. Coming around turn 3 to take lap number 8 of 75. Josh Oswald, not too far behind, maybe about 4 car lengths. Guys are battling it out pretty hard up front for the top 3 positions. Jason Warren going wide, almost tagging the wall. He seems to like the wall. Able to stay away from it. Sean Langton getting back on the back bumper of Jason Warren, ready to take his first position back. Gets a little wide. Brandon Roberts coming in on the bottom side. Lap 10 of 75 here at Concord. Whoa! Sean Langton gets loose down on the wall. Jason Warren first place now. Brandon Roberts taking second. No caution yet. Jason Warren has a huge lead over Brandon Roberts. Sean Langton able to keep 3rd position, but he's quite a ways back with Mike Durfee just behind. Seth French just behind him. Let's take a look further back in the pack. Looks like Seth French and Mike Durfee are going to battle it out. Seth French getting loose. Mike Durfee taking back 4th position from Seth. Oh no, Seth's not ready to give it up. He gets loose again. Goes sideways right in front of Chad Bassett. Loses it, and that should bring out the first caution tonight. Bassett sideways. Unfortunate for him. So we are under the first caution here, lap 13 of 75 at Concord. Jason Warren, your leader. Brandon Roberts in 2nd. Sean Langton in 3rd. Mike Durfee in 4th. Josh Oswald in fifth. That'll be your top five in our first caution. For those just tuning in, this is the Free-for-All Racing League's Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series. Free-for-All Racing League can be found on Facebook by searching the groups for Free-for-All Racing League. Most of the content they run is going to be free content. They have a few different series. Right now you're watching the late models. They also have the legacy trucks that they run on the bigger tracks. They're about to start up their SK Mod open wheel modified tour. That ought to be fun. Now the late model and the SK Mod are not free content vehicles, but the tracks that they run are free. I think most of them. They may have North Wilkesboro in there because pretty much everybody has that. They also have a sister league called North American iRacing League, also known as the NAIL, where they run super late models and ARCA. First caution of the night, lap 13, brought out by, I believe it was Seth French, going sideways right in front of Chad Bassett. Unfortunate for both of them. It looks like Sean Langton was having some vehicle problems there. Not sure what was going on. Might accidentally hit his ignition. Pace car lights should be going off this lap, which will put us green going into lap 17 of 75 here at Concord. Short field tonight, only 9, but Jason Lottridge is out already. I believe he was having some kind of network issues. Some of the field trying to catch back up to the pack so they can get a restart. Pace cars dipping in. They're lining up door to door, ready to put it in 4, itching to go green. Coming around turn 3 here at Concord Speedway. And we are green now. Jason Warren getting a huge lead over Brandon Roberts and Sean Langton. Sean Langton on the inside taking second place away from Brandon Roberts. Josh Oswald right behind. Huge, huge lead Jason Warren has. Let's watch that. Oh, looks like Mike Durfee and Josh Oswald get together. Josh Oswald spins out. No yellow. Brandon Roberts and Sean Langton battling for second. Mike Durfee and I believe Seth French battling it out for 4. We are watching Sean Langton at the moment. Let's see if we can get an in-car view. Brandon Roberts riding along in his cockpit as he is right behind Sean Langton battling for second, getting down on that apron. Sean Langton pulling a couple car lengths ahead. Brandon Roberts coming right up behind him. Tricky track to drive. Fun though once you get used to it. Sean Langton going a little bit wide. Alright, your top 3 are spreading out pretty good. Jason Warren having a commanding lead, and Sean Langton about 4 car lengths behind. Brandon Roberts about 3 car lengths behind him. Followed by, I believe it's, it looks like Seth French just got a little loose. Don't see any cautions coming out. So we got Mike Durfee with Seth French just behind. Seth French is 1 lap down. Mike Durfee goes wide. Seth French underneath him. Seth French battling to try to get his lap back. Got some damage on his car. Field has spread out pretty good here tonight. Jason Warren, huge lead over second place. Got a 4 or 5 second lead over Sean Langton in second. Sean Langton catching up to the number 17 of Josh Oswald, who's a lap down. Slowing him down just a little bit, but not too much. Looks like Josh Oswald's keeping the pace. A little bit of damage in the backside. And we are coming around third to take lap 27 of 75. We are third of the way. Oh, Josh Oswald gets loose, hits the wall. Brandon Roberts right behind him. Roberts on the inside, passing him. Field's spread out real good right now. Not a whole lot of battles or action going on. Let's check in with our leader, Jason Warren, who now has a 4.7 second lead over Sean Langton. And he is now passing lap 29 of 75 here at Concord. Jason Warren, huge lead over the rest of the pack. Sean Langton, 7 seconds behind. I believe that's wrong. It looks like it's 2 seconds behind. 2 seconds behind. Check a little further back in the pack. Got Mike Durfee, Seth French, and Keith Durst. Looks like we had some trouble in the backstretch. Possibly Chad Bassett. Bringing out another yellow. All right, we are under second yellow, lap 31 of 75 here at Concord for the Free-for-All Racing League's Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series. Your top 5, Jason Warren in the number 32, Sean Langton in the number 7, Brandon Roberts in the number 82, Mike Durfee in the number 13, Keith Durst in the number 8. Looks like Jason Lottridge is back out on the track. 21 laps down, but he is still going to turn some laps. Seth French coming around. Looks like he got the wave around for the lucky dog. Should put him back on the lead lap. Leaders are not pitting. 75 lap feature. The tires are going to get a little worn out, but they should be able to make it on fuel here in the short track. Jason Warren running the Aaron's car for his throwback tonight. Looks like Sean Langton's running a old Harry Gantz Skull Bandit car. Sean has been nicknamed the Bandit with the league numerous times. Has been in second place and taken away the win on the last lap coming around the last turn. Earned himself the nickname the Bandit. Alrighty, still pacing. See if the lights go off on the pace car. Nope, they're still going. So we got another 2 laps of pace to go here at Concord. For those just tuning in, if you're interested in running with these guys in the Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series, go give us a like at Facebook groups. Free-for-all Racing League at Facebook groups. Now, the Peacemaker Technologies Late Model Series normally run the same paint schemes. As you can see, the green car here, Keith Durst, is the typical paint scheme. It's kind of like an IROC-based theme. Everybody runs different colors, but they all look the same. This is race number 9 of... I'm sorry, this is race number 10, I believe. 10. Yeah, this is race number 10 here at Concord, second of the week. They run on Mondays and Wednesdays at the same track. And then they move on the next week. We'll talk about that in a minute because we're about to go green. Lining up door to door, ready to put it to 4. Coming around turn 3. Got some of the pack catching up in the back. Jason Warren taking a huge lead. Sean Langton retaining his second with Brandon Roberts right on his bumper. Let's take a look for the battle for second, third, and fourth. Mike Durfee is now trying to come in there and take fourth, but he gets a little hot. Almost hits the wall, loses a little bit of time. Brandon Roberts getting right on the bumper of Sean Langton. Excuse me. Brandon Roberts trying to fight hard for that second position now. Sean Langton getting a little loose. Brandon Roberts coming in on the inside. Sean going wide. Oh, and it looks like we are under caution again. Did Sean keep that second position? It appears that he did. The flag may have started waving before Brandon Roberts got on the inside of him. Lap 38 of 75, and we are under caution again at the halfway point. Your top 5. Jason Warren, Sean Langton, Brandon Roberts, Seth French, and Keith Durst. Rounding out your top 5. Normally have bigger field than this, but seems a lot of the guys from the league do not really care to run on Concord. It is a tricky track. Very much like a mini Pocono. Has 3 distinctly different turns. Triangular shape. A mini tricky triangle. Fun track though once you get used to it. This week the iRacing official late model series is running at Concord as well. Let's ride along inside with Sean Langton while we are pacing. Jason Warren right ahead of him. 35 laps to go. Lights still on the pace car. Back to the FFARL Racing League and the Peacemaker Technologies late model series. These guys typically run the same paint scheme in different colors. It's kind of an IROC based theme this year. All Peacemaker Technologies paint schemes. But this week is Throwback Week. And this is the last race of that. They are finishing up here at Concord for their second race at Concord this week. They run on Mondays and Wednesdays. Same track, and then they move on the next week to the next track. Next week is going to be Thompson, which will round out the season. Wednesday will be the finale for the season, and we will crown a champion for the late model series. Unsure what the point standings are at the moment. I know Jason Warren, Sean Langton, and Brandon Roberts are, I believe, in the top 5. Only separated by maybe 10 points. Not many points. Lights on the pace car are off. With 33 to go here at Concord. Jason Warren is your leader. Lining up on the inside, coming around turn 2. Ready to restart. Pace car is in. They're lining up door to door, ready to put it to the floor and go green as they come around turn 3 here at Concord. Jason Warren gets a good start. Sean Langton and Brandon Roberts just behind. Brandon Roberts coming on the inside of Sean Langton. Looks like these two are going to battle it out again for second place. Still battling, coming around with 31 to go. Brandon Roberts on the inside of Sean Langton. Sean Langton on the outside, side by side with Mike Durfee. Mike Durfee just behind him. Seth French just behind him. Seth French has his lap back and is now back on the lead lap, trying to make his way back up front. Looks like Sean Langton able to take the lead, or the second place. Let's take a peek back here to Mike Durfee, who is now battling to try to take third away from Brandon Roberts. Seth French just behind. Keith Durst about 2 car lengths behind him. Mike Durfee gets a little loose. Seth French coming down, not able to get on the inside. Lots of good battles going on between second and fifth position. Looks like Sean Langton opening up about a 2 car length lead on Brandon Roberts. Seth French right on the bumper of Mike Durfee. Mike Durfee getting on the bumper of Roberts. Coming into turn 3. With 28 to go. Seth French on the inside of Mike Durfee, taking the 4th place away. Keeping an eye on Seth French, who got his lap back with the lucky dog, now battling his way to try to get up front. Ooh, Seth French gets a little loose coming out of turn 1. Spreading out again, not a whole lot of action. Jason Warren has about a 2-second lead over Sean Langton. Coming around the front stretch, Sean Langton taps the wall, allowing Brandon Roberts and Seth French to start gaining ground on him. Seth French getting pretty close to Roberts, trying to take away third position. Coming around the front stretch. Sean Langton getting loose again. Let's keep an eye on Langton. It appears that he might be having a little bit of trouble with his car. Coming around turn 4. Looked good that time. Or turn 3 that was, not turn 4. See him getting a little loose. Seth French right on the bumper of Roberts again. Looks like Sean has got his car under control, so let's look back here at Seth French. We got his lap back and is now trying to take third from Roberts. Roberts is starting to gain on Sean Langton with 21 to go here at Concord Speedway. Looks like the action is now for second place. Roberts on the inside. Sean Langton goes wide. Tucks in behind. Unsure what happened there, but Roberts is now in second place. Seth French coming on to the bumper of Sean Langton. Sean has had a little bit of difficulty. Looks like he's been slipping and sliding. Might be losing some time. A little bit of damage on his right front quarter panel. Might have tapped the wall. Jason Warren way out there in the lead. Got a 3-second lead over Roberts. Sean Langton getting loose, coming into 3. Going wide. Seth French able to take third away. What a good story for Seth French, who was a lap down from an early crash. Got his lap back with the lucky dog and is now sitting in third. Let's take a look at Seth French. And our leader still, Jason Warren, with 17 to go here at Concord. A huge lead in his own area code, basically. It looks like second, third, and fourth is spread out quite a bit. Mike Durfee back in 5th. Not a whole lot of action to report right now. They're spread out good, just kind of keeping their laps. 15 to go here today. Not a whole lot of action going on. Oh, and it looks like Seth French and Sean Langton both get loose and tag the wall. And where is Jason? Jason Warren has disappeared. Jason Warren is out. Lots of connection issues tonight. That puts Roberts in the lead. And after that crash from Sean Langton and Seth French, has quite a lead over the rest of them. Looks like Seth French about 2 seconds behind Roberts. Mike Durfee is sitting in third with Sean Langton in fourth. Sean Langton right behind Durfee, trying to take fourth away. Let's watch that battle. Sean Langton trying to catch up to Durfee, get third place. Sean was doing good, was running second earlier tonight. Got a little loose, tagged the wall a couple times. Cinderella story of tonight, though, is of Seth French, who was a lap down and is now sitting in second place. Sean Langton on the bumper of Mike Durfee. Around turn 3, we got 10 to go here at Concord Speedway. Roberts is your leader with Seth French in second. Mike Durfee in third. Sean Langton in fourth. Keith Durst in fifth. Sean Langton and Mike Durfee still battling it out for third place. And 9 to go. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of action here tonight. Oh, Mike Durfee getting down on the apron, getting a little loose. Seth French the same coming out of turn 3. Sean Langton on the outside of Durfee. 8 to go. Sean Langton unable to take third position from Durfee, but he's now looking on the inside of Durfee. Coming around turn 3, Sean Langton on the bottom, Durfee on the outside. Getting together a little bit. Sean tags the wall. Unfortunate, unable to take third position, no yellow. Mike Durfee sitting in third. Sean Langton now several seconds behind. Seth French now almost 3 seconds behind Roberts with 6 to go. Five to go here at Concord. Your leader, Roberts. Seth French in second. Mike Durfee in third. Sean Langton in fourth. Jason Warren back out on the track in fifth. Unsure what happened to Warren. It might be the same issues that Lotridge had with connection issues. Checking in, Durfee in third. Seth French in second. Great story there. 3 to go. Roberts in the lead, catching up to Warren, who was in the lead, but appeared to have some kind of connection issue and disappeared off the track. Unfortunate for him because he had a fast car tonight. Jason Warren would have won this race if he had no errors, because he had at least a 3-second lead over second place. White flag, Roberts, your leader. In that old Alan Kowicki Hooters car with the number 82 instead of the 7 because Sean Langton runs second. All right, and Roberts is taking the checkered here tonight for race number 2 at Concord, the Peacemaker Technologies late model series, which is part of the Free-for-All Racing series. I'm sorry, Free-for-All Racing League. Make sure to go give them a like on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube if you like short track racing. Next race is Friday, which will be our super late models at Bristol. That'll be aired by Whiskey Oval TV. Make sure to tune in for that. It's been a good race. Y'all have a good one.